Welcome to Umera Boost 4.0. In today's world, digital skills are a passport to endless opportunities in business, career, and personal growth. That's why this program exists, to give you the skills, the knowledge, and the confidence to thrive in this digital age. You've taken the bold step to register, and for that, we applaud you. By joining Umera Boost 4.0, you've positioned yourself to open your minds, sharpen your creativity, and build connections you won't regret exploring. Over the next 1 month, you'll have access to expert-led sessions, hands-on trainings, and connect to like-minded individuals at no cost at all to you. Also remember, registration for Umera Boost Conference is still on. It's going to be power-packed, inspiring, and amazing. The perfect climax to end this digital journey. This is not just a training, it's a transformation. Once again, we welcome you to Umera Boost 4.0.
Welcome to Umera Boost 4.0, to the public speaking class. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I want to know that you guys can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Excellent.
We can hear you.
Welcome. Good. Beautiful. Welcome to the public speaking class this morning. I'm so excited to have every single one of you here. Do we have anyone who is returning for this class, or we all have, everybody here is new? Do we have any returnees?
I'm new in this
everyone
class.
here is
I'm new.
Okay, everybody's new. All right.
I'm new.
Okay, beautiful, excellent. So there are a few ground rules, please. This is an online class, and I would like us to mute ourselves and listen in. And you would only unmute yourself when you want to ask a question, or maybe when you want to make a contribution, or when I ask you to unmute your mics, just so that I know that you're in the room. Because when you unmute yourself and you're discussing in the background, it kind of interferes with my flow. And we don't want to do that to other innocent people in the class who are yet to learn. So please, I'm pleading, mute yourselves, okay? And let us get right in. So I'm so excited to be here this morning. And one of the reasons why I'm excited to be here is because, not just because we're trying to add value to the lives of people, trying to add value to the lives of youth. I'm excited because this is the 4th year in a row. Mute yourselves, please. There's somebody unmuting themselves right now. I don't know who it is. So this is the 4th year in a row that we've been doing this skills acquisition program. And lives have been changed. And yours will not be different by the special grace of God. Lives have changed in the last 3 years. People have come back to give us testimonies about different classes they've taken and how it has helped them in their journey. Somebody sent me, I posted a video about this skills acquisition class on my Instagram page, and someone dropped a comment saying that she took the digital marketing class, and that is what she's doing now. That is what she's living with. That is what is giving her a living until this day. And that gladdens my heart. It gladdens my heart to see that we are adding value to the lives of people. We're transforming lives. We're making a difference, and which is exactly what we've all been called to do. Now, we're not supposed to live lives for ourselves. We're supposed to live our lives for others, in service of others. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing this. In fact, it's when people say, oh, I'm looking for my purpose, I'm looking for my purpose, I'm looking for my purpose, this is our purpose. I'm telling you, for me and my co-founder of Umera Business School, this is our purpose. Our purpose is just to add value to the lives of people. And I think that's one of the reasons why we are so connected. One of the reasons why we are blended. Me and Mrs. Yemisi Adequajo, I don't know if you guys are taking any of our classes, but we're blended. And that is one of the reasons why we're doing this together. We are co-founders of the Umera Business School, and the only sole purpose of this school is not just to make profit, In fact, I would say that we have not even made profit. We have not broken even in this school. But if we are adding values to the lives of people over the last 3 years, and this is the 4th year in a row, I would say that we have broken even because we're living out our purpose. So without saying too much, I would like to go into today's class, public speaking. That's what I've been doing since. I've been speaking to you guys publicly. And before we really dive into the class, I would like to ask you guys, a few people to speak up. This is a public speaking class. So when I say speak up, please speak up. Don't hide behind the cameras. And you guys should do me a favor. I don't know if you guys are well dressed, and you guys should show your faces. It's a public speaking class, and I don't like it when people shut up their videos in the public speaking class. Today, I will give you the benefit of the, what's it called? Thank you, Mr. Peter. Thank you for showing your face. So, one of the keys to speaking publicly is being confident in who you are as a person, being confident in what you know and what you're about to deliver. So I want you guys to, for those of you that are well dressed, that are in a good location, open up your videos, let us see your faces. So I want us to speak up, maybe 2-3 people. Tell me what your expectations are. Why did you join this class? Because we need to do a mindset rewiring before we start this class. Why did you join this class? Why do you want to speak publicly?
Oh, good morning, Ma.
Good morning,
I
Peter.
think
Good morning.
public speaking entails in every aspect of our life, even
Yes.
on social media. We should learn how to speak without on social media we comment. We should learn how to comment without judging. It's a public speaking. It's part of public speaking to be better, to know how to talk, not just to talk without vision, to communicate.
Okay, good. Okay, so I know that there are some of you here, you probably want to post the video on social media like Peter just said, and then you will do a video. You must have done a video of yourself, you do that video, and then you leave it on your phone. You don't post it because just like, this video is not good enough. I'm not going to post it. And that video sits on your phone in your gallery. Yeah, you see? Teresa is raising up her hand, saying she's number 1. You see, so it happens. So, okay, Omalala, can you please speak up? You want to say something? Omalala, speak up. Okay, maybe she made a mistake. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to make a video on and right in time for people that sells online. One of the reasons is that we don't even post. We are not even visible. And that is one of my reasons, ma'am.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, Olufunke. Everybody, just quick. Olufunke, can you go?
Ma.
Hello.
Yeah, the reason why, like the example you gave earlier on of people who have videos, most times is because of lack of confidence of what will people say when they listen to those videos. Like how will people perceive me? What will be people's opinion about what I'm saying? So it actually keeps some of us back from doing all those things.
Exactly. Good. Okay, Emmanuel, you can go ahead. Emmanuel,
right,
good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Ma.
You're
So, purposely, I joined so I can own my skill in public speaking. I see public speaking as one aspect of life that must not be neglected, because in business, career, you must be able to communicate whatever value you are offering to your final consumer or to the end users. So, and apart from that, I've always loved to, inspire people. I do write a lot, and I love speaking a lot. So I always love to, inspire people through communicating value, inspirational content and all of that. So, and, for so many reasons, I've been getting drawn back because of lack of confidence and, winning stages to myself and all of that. So I believe joining this will actually help me in a very, very dynamic way.
Beautiful. Okay. So many of us are in this class and we have different reasons why we want to speak public. Okay, I'll take one more person, just one more person. Oluwakemi, you can go ahead. One more person. Okay, Teresa was.
Thank you,
You
Ma.
are.
I was almost lowering my hand. In my own situation, I think sometimes 2 months ago, somebody reached out to me that a group of people, like a company, they work together, workers in the company, that they needed somebody, a facilitator on team bonding. He knows I have what it takes in order to handle that particular session. But deep down me, I was like, I'm not ready for this. I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. So eventually I had to recommend somebody else. So the person I recommended initially, they were going back and forth on the price and all. And I needed money badly at the time. So I was like, if I had taken this money, I could even, like, these people are not even interested in the profile of the facilitator. They just wanted someone to engage them. So despite the fact that I needed money, that was how I allowed the opportunity to slip. So when somebody sent the link of this program to me, I had already enrolled for another class. Then I saw one of the write-up and somebody said something like the testimony of somebody on public speaking. I was like, girl, this is where you are supposed to be. So I had to go and re-register that no, I have to be in this public speaking class. So that is why I'm here, ma.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. You'll be shocked that there's some people that cannot speak up in fellowship. Fellowship, just in-house fellowship. And you have an opinion, you have a message, you have something that you want to say, you have something that you want to share with the people, and you just cannot share because you are just shy and afraid of what people think of you or what people will say. And we're going to break those tables in this class. Okay, one more person, Teresa, and that's it. Teresa, go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so for me, I enjoy reading, and one of my key is inspiring people. So public speaking is key for me. So speaking and empowering people with the right mindset, skills, soft skills that they need, learning, personal growth. So public speaking is key for me because I really want to inspire others, empower them, and bring transformation to their lives.
Beautiful. Okay, Justina, go right ahead. Go ahead. I said one more person, but you know what? Let's just go ahead. Christopher, after Justina, you go.
Firstly, I would like to appreciate you for this opportunity. Thank you so much. I am really grateful. So, yeah, basically, public speaking for me started when I was in school, secondary school. So growing up, getting to the university, my challenge was, what do I say? What if people ask questions and I'm unable to answer them for some reasons? Like, I don't know much. What if there are people that know better than I do? And that's what I feel basically sometimes when I'm asked to speak. Actually, I do speak, but a part of me is afraid. What if they ask questions and I'm unable to answer? What if there are people that know more than I do there? Thank you.
Good. Beautiful, Justina. So let me just tell you this, everybody. There will always be people that will know better than you. There will always be people that know better than that I'm teaching you right here in the class. So it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I'm so glad that you guys are speaking up. You guys are already speaking publicly, by the way. So I'm impressed. Christopher, go right ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So basically, I'm the kind of person with a lot of ideas. I mean, some of my friends even look up to me to speak to them about a topic or even on some aspect of life. And somehow I've always got ideas on stuff. But I think I suck at being able to explicitly express my ideas. So that was like the main reason why I joined this public speaking class. If I can, hopefully pick up the confidence or the ability to neatly express whatever idea I've got to say to them.
Okay. All right. No problem. Go ahead, Olufunke. I don't think I've heard Olufunke speak. Olufunke, go ahead.
Hey, Favor. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Oga, please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Thank you. Olufunke, you can go right ahead.
Okay, for me, public speaking is innate and it's an opportunity to influence people positively by hearing my opinion, my ideas, and possibly to motivate others also. So for me,
Beautiful.
public speaking is an opportunity of reaching out.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I think that's everybody. I've listened to everybody already. I have. Okay. All right. If you raised up your hand and I haven't listened to you, you can just speak up. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
So, okay. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good morning, man. Thank you for this opportunity. All right, I see public speaking as something that cannot be avoided. As far as I'm concerned, anyway, there's human being, there's always a need for somebody to stand up for every other person. So I think right from when I was in the union, I realized it's very, very important, as far as I'm concerned, to always speak for the people, because there are people who cannot speak for themselves. And if you know that you have what it takes, the capacity to speak for others, it is important you hone that skill of yours. And I'm saying this, I realize it's an opportunity for me to improve myself. And like we all know that learning is continuous. So there's no learning that is the way. So it is important for me to maximize this opportunity and learn from those who are well experienced, like you are, Ma. So that is why I'm here today. Thank you.
All right, excellent, beautiful. All right, it was so good to listen to you guys. So one thing I've seen that is common is that most people are battling with the confidence to speak publicly. And let me tell you something, it is not just you. Every single person who you see speaking publicly today must have battled that fear one way or the other. But what sets them apart is that they just went ahead and they did what? They did it. They did it. If I tell you that there's some people, and it's not even some people, everybody, there's some stages you want to go on. And then there's still that heart pounding. Boom, 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 boom. There's still, look, if I am called today to come and speak in the presence of the president, I am ready to speak in front of the president. Just before I go on that stage, will my heart pound a little bit? Yes, it will. But I will still go right ahead on that stage and speak. Why? Because I know that what I'm about to say is not rubbish. What I'm about to say is something that is going to add value to the topic or to the seminar or to the conference that is holding at that particular time. Because I wouldn't have said yes to something that I know that I cannot talk about. Oh my God. Okay. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
We can hear you clearly.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So I don't know what happened to my screen. It just disappeared. Okay, back to meeting. All right. So without much ado, we are going to start this class. And before we start, I want you guys to know that you guys just need to have a mindset shift, a mindset reorganization, because there is nobody that took that stage, nobody that wasn't once afraid. And every single one of you can take a stage. You can take a stage. And you know what? It doesn't matter, because I know some people will say, oh, I've heard people say this to me, oh, my English is not so good. It does not matter. I have seen people who do not speak good English and are taking stages. It doesn't matter. Somebody said something that the reason why I want to speak publicly is to influence people. And that is just it. That is just it. The other lady said she wants to speak publicly because she wants to be able to sell her items online. Now, you want to sell your items online. What do you want to do? You are trying to influence people to buy from you. You are trying to influence people that you're a person of integrity. You are trying to influence people that you have the best offer on the market. You are trying to influence people that your product is better than the next person's product. So everything about public speaking is influence. You're trying to influence people. So If you know that the influence you're about to make is strong enough, in fact, the influence you're about to make should be stronger than the fear that is on the inside of you. You want to make money, and you want to use your speaking publicly to influence people, and then you have done that video on your iPhone or your Samsung or your Android, and then you leave that video there because you think the video is not good enough. I will tell you today, after today's class, when you're going to wait till the end of this month, after today's class, you have to do a video and post online, and you must tag us. You tag me, you tag Umera Business School. Post a video. I did not say collaborate, guys. I said tag. Before some of you start collaborating and start saying we did not collaborate with you. Tag. Let us see it. We'll post it on our stories. Post a video today after this class. Do a video and post it. Now somebody say, you must do it. Oh, anyways, let's go ahead. Share. That is just for, I want to share my screen with you guys. Dexter. Share. Open system settings. May not be able to. Okay. So let's go back to meeting. No system settings. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Please give me 1 second. Okie dokie, I'm back. Share. Desktop. Okay. Can you please mute yourself, Mr. Sampson? Thank you. Okay. So can you see my screen now, guys?
Yes.
You can see my screen?
Yes,
okay. So this is
yes, we can see it.
This is introduction to public speaking. Now, some of you have said what public speaking is, which I'm very happy about. Oh my goodness. Can you please just mute yourself? Please do not interrupt this class whatsoever. We have just 1 hour and we have 30 minutes gone, 27 minutes gone already. So, and I need to be done in that 1 hour. Okay. Even though we have covered most of what we need to cover. So what is public speaking? Public speaking means the spotlight is on you and you have to deliver a message, and that message must influence the audience. I want you to take note of the word influence and spotlight. Influence and spotlight. Now, the minute the mic gets into your hand, right now the mic is with me. My camera is on. The spotlight is on me. Every single one of you are glued to me. You're listening to what I'm saying. So the spotlight is on me. And I have to deliver a message to you today. Okay? And then that message I'm about to deliver to you today must influence you in such a way that after this class, you guys will take up your phones, record yourselves, post it on social media, and then you will tag me, tag Umera Business School, and I will know that I have influenced you in one way or the other. So 3 things I want you to take away from this definition is spotlight, message, and influence. 3 things. Did you get that? Spotlight, message, and influence. Now, I remember when I started taking public speaking classes, I knew I wanted to speak publicly. I knew I wanted to change lives. I knew I wanted to be this person in this class speaking to you. I knew I wanted to take stages and own the stage. I wanted to walk up and down the stage. I knew it. I could feel the urge on the inside of me to do that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go for classes. I'm going to take a class to do this. And then I took the classes. I was very confident. Yes, I was happy. I'm just trying to tell you how I came about this definition. I was very happy that, yes, now I can speak publicly. It's not just about taking classes. It's about speaking to yourself. So I decided to join the leadership in the church. Decided to use that as an opportunity, you know. Let us test the stage. Let us use the church as the first place to test the stage, just like the musicians do. You know, most of these musicians, they come from choirs and all that. They started with the choir. So nothing wrong with that. I decided to start with the stage in the church. So when I joined the leadership team, I was invited to be on the prayer team that would take the prayer sessions in the mornings, in the first and second services. So the very first time I was going to do this, I went on stage. I was so hyped. I was so happy. I woke up very early in the morning at my bath. You know, I was ready. I went to church that day, so excited that I was going on stage. Hey, don't be beans now. Then, and for those of you that know Harvest Stars, I go to Harvest Stars International Christian Center, Pastor Pelaji Devil's Church. I was so excited. Get on stage. And then I got on stage. What I did not expect, because they have all these lights on the stage in church. I mean, when you go to events too, even at wedding events, even at public speaking events that we go to now, all these lights are there. I never took that into account. As soon as I got on stage, that light beamed on me. And for a second or two, I shook. There was a shiver on the inside of me. Jesus Christ, Olamide, you're actually on stage. And then I took the mic. There was a little bit of jittering, but I delivered. And then when I left the stage that day, I realized that for different people, there are different things. For me, it was just the light. Because I just felt like, my God, everybody's looking at me. And that's exactly how you will feel. Sometimes there might be no light. It might just be that you have to speak up somewhere. Maybe you are in a small gathering of maybe 50 people, and they say, please share an opinion with us. And you stand up and everybody just looks at you. The second everybody looks at you, just before you stood up, you were confident about what you were going to say. And just because all heads turned and looked at you, immediately you are just like, okay, the spotlight is on me. Everyone is looking at me. Everyone is expecting something from me. Everyone is expecting me to pass a message across. And I don't want to blunder. Like most of you in this room are saying, you don't want to blunder. You don't want to make a mistake. But you know what? The truth is, and honestly, let me tell you this, every single person that is seated there are not thinking about what you are thinking. Even that blunder that you think you're about to make, they are ready to listen to it. Because at that point, they're probably coming from a place of not knowing anything about the subject matter. And they just want to listen to you. And you find out that when you finish speaking, everybody just say, oh, really? Oh my God. You know? And you know, the funny thing is that this doesn't just happen to people who are speaking publicly. Even for those of somebody mentioned that he writes. I think it was Crystal. I can't remember who said it. He writes. And there are times when I've met people who would write a clip, who would write something and want to post on social media, and they are afraid to post it because they are not sure they're not sure about how many people would like it. I will tell you something today. If you stop yourself from passing your message across because you care about how many people would like it, that's a problem. That's a problem. It simply means that the message that you want to pass across is not strong enough. And you need to check that message. If you feel a very strong urge on the inside of you to pass a message, and you believe that that message is going to change lives, that's another thing. You believe that that message is going to change lives, it's going to add value. and you stop yourself from putting out that message, it simply means that that message is not strong enough. I told somebody, look, you don't need to be bothered about the amount of likes you get on a post. As long as you know that what you have said is the truth, what you have said is not battering the lives of people. What you have said is for influence. What you have said is for influence. Please take note of that. What you have said, the message you are passing across is for influence. Influencing people positively, if I may add. Influencing people positively, if I may add. So you shouldn't hold back. You shouldn't. The spotlight is on you, yes, but don't hold back. Don't hold back. You see politicians come out every day, politicians that cannot speak good English. They are in the House of Assembly. How did they get there? By sharing their opinions, by trying to influence people, by trying to influence people in their local government area, their states, or whatsoever. Please mute yourselves, guys, please, please. So by trying to influence people, they go on stages, they go to radio stations, they go to TV stations, they go everywhere and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do. They will ask them questions on the spot, and they will answer those questions. Either they're answering it well or not. They're answering the questions because they know that that place they are going to is more important than that public speaking. And we've seen people in the House of Assembly that will come out in the House of Assembly both in the what's it called, national level and state level. And when they are speaking gibberish. But they are speaking. And they're influencing some people. Now, I don't want you to speak gibberish. I don't want you to what's it called? I don't want you to speak without having solid content. I want you to pass messages across. Message. There's somebody who has probably gone through trauma, who doesn't want people to, who wants people to understand the kind of trauma she has gone through. I have a friend who was molested, who was abused by her dad. He was supposed to be a foster dad taking care of her, but he abused her senselessly right from when she was 12 years old. He abused her for years, and there was nothing she could do about it. The minute she broke free from that man, she became a lawyer, and now she speaks publicly, advocating for young girls who have been abused, who have been molested. Now she has a message. The spotlight is on her. She's using that message to transform lives, to change lives. That is what she's doing. And for other people, it could be different. The story could be different. It could be I am an entrepreneur and I want to come online and sell my market. For some people, it could just be that, you know what, I want to teach people how to do this, how to do that, because nobody taught me when I was growing up. So I want to teach people this. So look, influencing people is the most important thing. And having that message and crafting your message in such a way that lives are changed. Lives are changed. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. I don't want to keep repeating this, please. All the great speakers were bad speakers at first. All the great speakers. I am not yet a great speaker, but I wasn't as good as this when I started. But I am getting better every day. I remember when the first time I got on a stage, I stood in one place on that stage. I did not move. But now, I can walk up and down a stage and speak. I can even come down the stage and go into the audience and speak. So all great speakers were bad speakers at first. Put your work out there. It does not matter. It does not matter. What matters the most is the message. And that's what I want you guys to focus on today. Don't focus on was my English good? Don't focus on did I use past tense for present tense? Did I do we all started using sometimes we still do it's normal. Yes, you want to cut down on that it does not matter. Just come. If you don't do it consistently, if you don't look at yourself in the mirror and speak to yourself, first and foremost, you need to be able to speak to yourself. Speak to yourself in the mirror and then come out there. Put it out there. It does not matter. It doesn't. I have pushed people to speak publicly, and today they are thanking me for it. They are thanking me for it. Just speak up. Just do what? Speak up. I have friends who speak good English, who speak better English than I do. I have friends who do not even have the degrees that I have that speak better English than I do. Do you understand? And that does not bother me one bit. It doesn't. Because I have a message. And I am here this morning delivering my message to you. I have other messages that I deliver on a daily. And I deliver those messages. As long as it is changing lives, as long as it is influencing people, I will speak up. So I want you guys, if you don't live here with anything today, I want you to live here with the fact that you understand that having a message is more important. And the message must influence people positively. Must influence people positively. So all great speakers were bad speakers at first. It does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. Consistency is what is key. Consistency is what will get you there. Consistency, keep speaking what you know. Keep talking about it. And you know the funny thing? Let me tell you this. When you speak up, the more you speak, there's a connection. I don't know how it works, but there's a connection between your brain and your speech. When you're speaking, more ideas will come, more knowledge will come. Things that you were not even thinking about before you opened up your mouth, before you started uttering words, your brain will now start giving you more information. Because that message, because that message is a burden in your heart, you have stored so much in your subconscious mind that you do not even have any idea that you have. And when you start to speak, more knowledge begins to back up your speaking. More knowledge. More knowledge. See, this class, I've been teaching this class for, I don't even know how many years now. And I think I did this slide in 20, I can't remember, maybe 20. I think I started this slide because I keep tweaking it every time. I think I started this slide in 2016 or 17. Either 2016 or 2017. This is not just the only slide I have. So many slides that I used to teach. I don't teach only public speaking. I teach several other things. So every time I teach, something new comes. Every time I teach, something new comes. And it's not because I'm going to do any research or whatever, but it's because I keep speaking. And when I keep speaking, new ideas will come, new information will come. I pen them down. So a closed mouth, they say a closed mouth, I hear this all the time, is a closed destiny. So in public speaking too, if you don't speak up, nothing will happen. They said those who are able to speak their messages are those who influence. See, it's one of my classes, I think I said this, and then it was added to my slide. Those who are able to speak their messages are those who influence. Are you ready to speak your message today? Ask yourself, am I ready to speak my message today? Am I ready to change the minds of people? Am I ready to influence the minds of people? Am I ready? Am I? I hope so far I have been able to influence you guys one way or the other today to do that video, because you must do that video. If you don't do that video, it simply means that you're not ready to learn. We learn by doing. We don't learn by just listening and listening and listening. We listen and then we act. Action is the prescription for success. I hope you got that. Action is the prescription for success. Just as you go to the chemist and say, oh, I have malaria, and they prescribe Atamen or what, Amatem or whatever, they prescribe those medications for you. You have cold and they prescribe vitamin C for you. You have come here today to say that, oh, I want to speak publicly. What do I take? And I'm telling you today that action is the prescription for the success in public speaking. In any endeavor in life, action is the prescription for success. So if you want to speak publicly after this class, make sure you do a video and tag me in that video. I hope you guys know my handle on Instagram is at Mrs. Preneur. Please, please, whoever is hosting this class, can you please drop it on the comment section in the chat box? My Instagram account and Umera Business School Instagram account. You guys should tag me on that video and I will repost it on my story. Okay? So the reason why speakers are bad at first, we have said this at the beginning of the class, is fear. Some people are just afraid. What will people say? They're not afraid that they cannot speak publicly. That's it. In fact, that is one of the things. Oh my goodness, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. They're not afraid that they're not, sometimes it's not even afraid of, it's not even their fear of speaking publicly. For some people, it's the fear of what, oh God, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Could you please just mute yourself? Can I continue now?
You can continue. Sorry about that.
It's okay. So for some people, it's not even the fear of speaking publicly. It's the fear of what will people say. It's the fear of what will people think about me. And you give yourself too much credit for all of these things. Why? People are not really thinking about you. Honestly. People are not really thinking about you. They're also thinking about themselves. The way you are thinking about yourself and being afraid to put yourself out there. They are also afraid. Let me just tell you the truth. The 1,000 people or 3,000 people that you are afraid of, oh, what would they think when I post this? They're also afraid. So just post. Just speak. Because that person that you are caring, you're caring what they will think about. That person is also there thinking about what you are also going to think about them when they say or do something. They're not really thinking about what you have to say. They are thinking about themselves. So inherently, everyone is thinking about themselves. So stop thinking too much about yourself and stop thinking about what too much about what other people think. Do you think if President Bola Tinubu Ahmed was thinking about what other people think, he'll be president? Do you think? If I go out there today, people will be saying bala blue, blue bala, bala blue, blah blah. I'm not going to speak today. What they did to me in Ogun State with that bala blah blah blah. No. I won't go to Kano and speak. I won't go to Sokoto and speak. I won't go. He did not. Just speak up. I was telling my son the other day, I was telling him, said, look, in life, you have to ask for things. Nobody will just hand the good things of life to you. Nobody. You have to ask for it. Now, let me tell you one thing. People will say no. It does not matter. If you ask 1,000 people for something, but there is a possibility that 999 will say no. And it's only one that will say yes. Just ask.
Exactly.
It does not matter. It doesn't. When they say no, what happened? After the no, what's the next thing? What happened? Will they fly to heaven and go and tell Baba God that I said no to that person? Or what? It's a no. Okay. I went to American Embassy, I applied for visa, they said no to and so you are not hiding the fact that American Embassy. Tell people it does not matter. They said no. I went to the American Embassy. I applied for a visa. They said no. And so one day they will say yes. One day they will say yes. And there's so many no's that you get is preparing you for a yes. So please and please, there's so many things that people are afraid of. And this fear comes from the mind. It's just the mind. These automatic negative thoughts that just keep coming in, Replace it with positive thoughts. When the automatic negative thoughts comes, because look, let me tell you something. We are all human beings. Negative thoughts will come. Negative thoughts will come. When the negative thoughts comes, you answer it back. You have to learn to speak back to it. Okay, if I speak publicly, if I post that video, or if I go to that event, or if I speak up in church, or if I speak up in fellowship, What's the worst that could happen? What if people don't like you? If they don't like me and so, am I existing because of their like? What if I say the wrong thing? If I say the wrong thing, I take it down. The next time I say the right thing, I take it down. I apologize for saying the wrong thing. If after I've discovered that I said the wrong thing, I apologize for. I'll move on. It's not that hard, though. It's not hard at all. Please. That fear, I want you to put it, everything that you're afraid of, write it on a piece of paper, put it on the floor, and step on it. Match it. And say, I'm not afraid of you anymore. Once you are able to take care of that fear, confidence comes up. You start gaining you cannot gain all of your confidence in one day. It's not possible. But if you do not start, the confidence will not come. Like I said before, I've had this slide for how long now? And every time I keep tweaking it. I've not even tweaked it in a while just yet. I don't think I've tweaked it in the last 2 years because I've been so busy with so many things. But every time I come to a class to speak, there's something new. The way I taught it this year is not the way I taught it last year. The way I'm teaching it this year right now is not the way I taught it last year. I will say different things. Because I'm trying to speak to what is in my environment at the moment. 3 years ago, when I was teaching this class, President Bola Ahmed was not the president, so I must have used a different example. So every time you speak is a step towards building confidence. Another thing is acceptance. We did accept it. I think I've dealt with this when I was talking about fear. Whether they accept you or not, speak your truth. Speak it. And you have to be careful. For those of you that want to maybe go out there and use this and maybe speak publicly for the wrong reasons. I'm not with you. So when you're speaking publicly, speak for the right reasons. Speak for the right reasons. So I'm going to be sharing a few facts with you when it comes to public speaking, a few facts before we end this class. The audience is one. This is something that really helped me. Please mute yourself. This is something that really helped me. I didn't see this anywhere. This is something I came up with. The audience is one. So I just, you know what? When that spotlight came upon me, in that moment, I just picked one person in the audience and I was looking at that person. And the person I picked was the person that was responding to my energy. Because every time you're speaking, there's an energy. As you can see, since I've been speaking to you, there's an energy. Since I've been teaching this class, there's an energy. So I look at the crowd and I look at somebody that is responding to my energy. And I pick that one person and I'm focused on that one person. Look, not that I'm looking at the person in the eye. No. The people in the crowd might not even know that I'm looking at that person. Now I have gotten to a stage where I pick, if I see about 6 people that are giving me the same kind of energy that I'm spewing out, I pick them. So if I'm looking here, I'm looking at one person, but they don't know I'm looking at that person. By the time I'm looking right, I'm looking at another person that is giving me energy. But they don't know that I'm looking at that person. I have picked people in the audience, and my audience becomes one. It's easier for you to be able to speak to one person. You know, when you're speaking to one person, it's easier. When you're speaking to just your mommy, just your sister, just your friend, it's easier to speak to that person. But when you're in a room full of people, full of hundreds of people or thousands of people, you become so scared to speak. But if you allow your brain to think that the audience is one, and you pick that one person in the crowd when you're speaking, and you're fixated on that person, and you pick, maybe as time goes on, you pick 2 people, as time goes on, you pick 3 people, but these people that you're picking are people that are looking at you and are responding to your energy. And you're looking at them while you're speaking, while you're delivering that message that you want to use to influence people. Trust me, your energy will keep increasing. The energy at which you're speaking out will keep increasing because you have picked an audience for yourself. I want you to try this out, please. have that mentality that the audience is one. That's a fact. I'm telling you. I have tried this so many times. I still do it. I was still at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce 2 days ago. Yes, I went to speak at the events in Lagos, and I picked people. I still remember the face of the people I picked in the audience. And I was responding because they were responding to my energy. I responded to their energy. I picked up their energy and I responded to it. So please take note of that. 6 minutes more. They would feel the same if they had to face a crowd. I said this before when I was talking about fear. You're thinking about them. Trust me, every other person that is in that room, if you tell them, in fact, you know what? Have you gone for events with a friend before? And then your friend has a question, but your friend cannot ask a question. Your friend cannot even stand up to ask the question. And they might have to write the question. Now, these days, they say, if you have a question, just write on a sheet of paper and pass forward, or tweet your question or something. They've made it easier for people. But that just lets you know that the people in the crowd also feel the same way about facing a crowd. So why worry yourself? There's no need to worry yourself. No need. What you need to do is start doing it. And when you start doing it, you build the confidence that will take you to the next level. All you want to do is influence the crowd. To influence the crowd, you must love the audience. I love this so much. I love this so much. Do you think that it is possible for us to do this event without love? This skills acquisition program that we are doing, do you think it is possible for us to do it without love? Do you think it is possible for us to organize a conference without love? It's not. Do you think it is possible for somebody to stand up and say, I was molested when I was young, and come out publicly to say, I was raped repeatedly by my supposed father, and I don't want that to happen to the younger girls that are coming behind me? It's love. It's love. If not, I could have come here this morning. If I was trying to maybe gain something else out of it, I could have just come here this morning and just say, okay, public speaking is, okay, if you want to speak publicly, just speak publicly. Okay, the audience is one. Okay, all you want to do is influence the crowd. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, this is this. I won't put in this much energy. I won't put in this. I'm not getting paid from you guys. None of you are paying me to do this. Nobody's paying me, so I don't want you to do this. And I want you guys to be influenced. And the truth is, even before coming for this class, I prayed for every single one of you. I prayed for every single participant of the skills acquisition program, that their lives will be changed, that their lives will be transformed, that this will be a turning point in their lives, that they will use this for something useful. And even if they don't end up using the skill that they learned, that it's useful for them one way or the other in their journey towards life. And they probably add value to somebody else's life with this. So without love, you cannot influence people. Without love, you can't. It's not possible. So you need to love your audience. You need to love the lives that you want to transform. You need to. You need to. So becoming a great speaker, you have to be natural. You have to be natural. You have to be natural. You don't have to try to be who you are not. Be authentic. But that's the word. Be authentic. Be authentic in who you are. To thyself be true. Know who you are. Know what you stand for. Be natural. Speak from your heart. Yes, even though I prepared this slide, even though I prepared all of these slides and all of this that I've been using to teach, you guys, I'm sure you can feel You can feel it this morning that I'm speaking all the way from my heart to you guys. And as a beginner, you want to prepare. You want to think about your introduction. You want to think about your body, your conclusion, give examples. Do you know how many examples I've given this morning? I've given several examples. And the only reason why you give examples when you're speaking publicly is because you want to be able to relate. You want people to be able to relate to what you're saying. Now, let me tell you, I don't know if you guys have seen this on social media and the likes. You see people saying that storytelling. I don't know if you've heard of storytelling. These examples is just storytelling. Storytelling is another word for example. Real life examples. That's what storytelling is. And when you tell a story, people are able to relate. Every time I put a storytelling post on my page, I can see that the engagement is different. The engagement goes into fire. I can tell. So prepare. And I think that's, I don't know, it's already 12 o'clock and I still want to take questions from you guys. So we're going to stop here today and we're going to continue next week from where I stopped. But I hope that you guys have been able to get something today. I want to take questions from you guys. I want you guys to talk to me. You can unmute your mics now. Questions. Let me stop share. Stay participants. Okay. So you guys, can you give me your questions? Questions, please. Questions, because this class is supposed to be for 1 hour.
Hello, ma.
Ready? Yes.
Yeah, thank you for this section. It has really been an impactful section. My question is, for someone to start a public speaking, what kind of topic can someone speak about? Like someone can speak about to influence people. For like, as an example now, I've not really been doing video, but I use my typing as a public health official to influence people in my field of study. And sometimes I use motivational write-ups. So, but I've not really come out to do videos to influence people, but I do mostly in write-ups. So what kind of topic can someone speak about to influence people? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much for that question. Have you listened to me from the beginning of the class? I said something, you must have a message. I am not the one that will give you a topic. Nobody will give you a topic. Your mommy will not give you a topic. Your dad, nobody will give you a topic. Now, that thing that is burning in your heart, that you want people to know about, that you think you can use to change the lives of people, is what you should speak about. That is what you should speak about. If you want to become a public speaker, or unless you want to become a teacher or a coach, and you know that, okay, as a health worker in your field, as a health worker, when I go to speak at events, because people see me as an entrepreneur, they see me in the agribusiness space. So those are the kind of things they call me for. Come and speak in this agribusiness conference. Come and lend a voice. Yes. Come and lend a voice for the youth and motivate them, inspire them. Yes, they will call me for things like that because they've seen the things I write about on my page. Now, for somebody like you who is in the health space, if you are seeing some lapses, and you see that you can make a difference in that area, that is how you say, okay, let me talk about this issue. There is a gap here. Let me talk about this issue. Let me speak about it. And by the time you start speaking about that gap, about the problem, you start preferring solutions to it online, and people are seeing your videos or seeing your write-ups about it. People will say, oh, if there's an event about health and they want to call somebody to come and speak about it, they'll say, please, can we reach out to Dorcas? She has so many things on Instagram that she has written about this conference that we want to do, that we want to work on, this conference that is about health. Please let us reach out to Mrs. Dorcas Atiba, because she's been lending a voice online let her come and speak to us. So that is how you pick a topic. You don't just, I mean, you don't, you, so, and then you also pick a topic with something that you have lived through. Sometimes when people have not lived through something and they just come and talk about it, the message, the energy at which they used to deliver that message is not there. The message becomes a flat message because you're just talking from head knowledge, not from something that you have practiced or something that you have done or something that you are fully aware of. You're just coming to talk about head knowledge. So please, you want to beware not to just be a public speaker who's just talking about head knowledge, who's just talking about, I mean, you go and read a book and you want to teach that book. People do it all the time. I mean, they get away with it. But have you lived it? Have you lived it? Thank you. I hope I've been able to answer your question. So next person, can we start with
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
Mr. Kainde.
Thank you so much. The message was really inspiring. Now, I want to ask 2 questions. The first one is Instagram going to be the only medium of information, the only medium that is opportune to get across to you?
To get across to me?
Yes, because I much more with due regards would love to get through to you on X too, because X is just like an heterogeneous space where even people you don't think you are spying, definitely you are inspiring. Hope you are with me, man.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you.
So I want to ask, is it only that you are active on Instagram also, or the other medium of...
I'm very active on Instagram, actually. Very active on Instagram. I'm active on LinkedIn. I'm active on... It's not easy keeping up with the social medias. I hope you guys know that. It's not easy. So, in fact, when you see me on Facebook, I want you to know that I did not post on Facebook. What I posted on Instagram is what has gone to Facebook. Sometimes I have to be intentional to go to Facebook to go and check out what has been posted, what the comments that have been there, just to respond to them so I don't think that I neglected them. So I will try as much as possible to get on X too. I'm on X actually, at Mrs. Preneur on X. I'm on X. So I'll see how I can try and make sure that my message is also on X. I'll try my best. I'm not promising anything, but I'll try. Thank you so much for the observation, Mr. Kainde.
Okay, can I speak now, ma'am?
Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, for this section. It's been very insightful. I think for me, one of the challenges that always had was what message. But when you start talking now, one of the things that resonated with me is okay, growth has been a message, has been a challenge for me, and having a dream, and then after a while, especially as a woman, you get married, you've lost it all, you forgot about your dream you had, then picking it up again. So the growth process. So for me now, I think I'm aware of the message now. Okay, personal growth, continuing growing yourself, becoming a better version of yourself is a message I can do out there. And thank you so much because I've always been battling with this one message. Okay, so
excellent.
My question now is how do we create platforms? So how do you create platforms that you can always use to leverage on to ensure that okay, you keep passing this message regularly, and how often should you do to sharpen that skill continuously?
My darling, I'm so glad you said what you said this morning, because there's so many women who are going through what you just said. Every woman, most women who have purposes that they want to live out, and then they get married, they get sunken into the life of a married woman, they get burnt out, they get tired, they start having kids and all of that, and then they want to come back. So yes, you have a message. You have a message that you want to share with people. Now, concerning the platform that you need to use everything. All the social medias that are available, use everything. Go on TikTok. Go on what's it called? TikTok is more organic. You can grow faster on TikTok. but go on Instagram, go on TikTok, go on X, like the other guy said. Go everywhere and talk about what you want to talk about. Put your message out there and share it. Share it. And even though sometimes it might be difficult to grow on social media, if you think that your message is not really, you can sponsor it. It does not matter. You can sponsor it. You can just spend a little token to sponsor that message. You can look at your messages, which one the people really like the most, which one resonated with people. Pick it up and sponsor it. Let people see it. So it's not, look, consistency is what will get you there. I've said it before, consistency. So please use all the platforms available, all the social media platforms available, and use it to grow your speaking and your message. All right. You can go ahead, Oladoyin Aweda.
Yes. Hello, ma.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, ma. I am really, really grateful. And you are someone that really inspires me. I made a post earlier on Facebook today how much you inspire me. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I know this was mentioned in part of the class, but does it matter how we appear, like our dressing, our appearance, when going for does it
I'm still coming to that. Yes, how you appear matters.
Okay, ma.
How you appear really matters. It goes a long way. I don't know, I'm a Yoruba girl. There's something they say in Yoruba. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Benny. So your appearance goes a long way in how people perceive you. I'm still going to talk about that in the classes to come. Still going to talk about it. How you show up matters. How you show up matters. Sometimes you go to a class. Look, let me tell you something. I'm not going anywhere today. I could have come to this class without taking a shower, without having my bath, I just come to this class, I just rub my face and, but there is a way I feel when I take a shower, and I wanted that energy. Do you understand? Wanted that energy to show up for you guys. So I went into the shower, took a shower, dressed up. I'm not going out of the house, but I am dressed up. So the way you show up online too matters. You can get to a point in your career where it does not really matter anymore, because people will just listen to you no matter what you're wearing or no matter what you're saying. There's a guy I follow, Kevin O'Leary. So this guy is always called upon by CNN, Fox, and the likes to just come and give commentaries on the economy in the United States. And this guy, when you see him on TV, he's in his tie, his suit. But you know what? Underneath is wearing his pajamas. So there's another camera taking him, showing us that he's wearing his pajamas. But when he's on CNN, you can only see the suit. But on his Instagram page, you see him posting the full video of when he was talking on CNN, and he's wearing his suit and his pajamas. He can get away with it because he's Kevin O'Leary. Because he has gotten to that stage in his career where nobody cares what you're wearing. People, all they care about is here. But you can't be starting out and be doing anyhow video. Hey, let the video be on point. Okay? All right. I don't want to take too much time. Next is Aweda. Can you go ahead? Aweda, you've been raising up your hand and you're not speaking. Sirat Oladoyin.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Thank you very much, I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to talk. I don't have any questions. I just want to make sure that
Okay, that question. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Bamidele Jacobs, you can go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Olamide. Thank you for the time that you have. Okay, so, well, I didn't introduce myself at the beginning of the class, but I just wanted to, so this is, you said we should have a message, but I'm taking this class basically because I think it can be a stream of income for me. I mean, my husband says that I like to talk a lot, right? So I said, okay, why not convert that into something that can, make some money? And that's why I'm taking this class. So I don't really have like a message, quote and unquote, that I want to put out there. I just want to develop that skill enough to monetize it. So is there a different approach to that, or are we going to still get to that part of the
Yes, there is a different approach to that. So if you don't have a message, now some people take public speaking classes just because they want to speak well, offering presentations in class, offering presentations in their office space. I mean, when I started this, I had a lot of people who come from banks, who would come from organizations, just because they want to be able to present their what's it called, their Microsoft slides. They want to be able to talk articulately in the meetings and be able to present themselves in such a manner that people understand what they're saying and they're able to influence people through a pitch or through a presentation. So yes, there are people like that. However, in your own case, where your husband says you talk too much and that you should try and make a living out of it, my suggestion for you, without having a one-on-one with you, because sometimes people might have to have a one-on-one, you might have to speak to someone that can help you find out what message, because let me tell you the truth, everyone has a message. Everyone has a message. But in your own case, if you think for now that you don't have a message, you don't know what that burden is on your heart yet, you can become a radio presenter. You can become a TV presenter. Now, a radio presenter has several issues to discuss every day. What you discuss, what you will discuss tomorrow. So you can be part of a radio show and just keep talking about it and just keep, just like Your View. My friend is on Your View on TVC. And they just keep talking about different topics every day. So you can do that. It could be TV, it could be radio. So in that line, as you told that line, you might discover what it is that you're passionate about speaking about, or you might just enjoy being a radio presenter because you're somebody who likes to delve into different issues and talk about it. I hope I've been able to answer your question. Oluwakemi Fajoyiton, please go ahead. Next.
Okay.
And after that is
Thank
Esther.
you so much.
You're welcome.
My own question is there a business to public speaking? Like when it gets to a point that you are being invited, is there a business side?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Business side.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I answered your question. I said, yes, there is a business side. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma, I can hear you now. Yes, ma, I can.
Yes, there is a business to public speaking.
Okay.
Yes,
so I want to ask, are you going to take on that,
I get paid. Yes, when we get to that, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to.
Thank you so much.
Yes, there's a business to this. There's a business side to it.
Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Madam Esther, you can go ahead.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for the message and for the opportunity, ma. So, ma, my question is, how can someone who doesn't like to appear on social media like that, I don't know, or someone who forgets things easily, like you have a lot of ideas on your head, but when you want to speak, like that idea, you don't just remember, your brain just blank like that. How can someone like that survive of public speaking?
So what you need is flashcards. You either use flashcards or you see what I did today? I used slides. So you can have a slide deck. Once you see the headline on the slide deck, it will trigger something in your brain. So once you know that you want to share this example, this story, just look for a topic for that story and put it on your slide. Once you get to that slide, you know that's the topic you want to talk about. And once you get there, you know that, okay, this is what I want to share. You share it. Everybody forgets. There's no speaker that does not forget to. There are times when you leave an event, you're like, oh, I wanted to say this and I forgot to say it. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. So there's no big deal about forgetting. What you need to do is, that's why I said, prepare, prepare, prepare. So take your notes down. In there, your notes, use it to craft a slide deck, which is your presentation slides. Use it to create a slide deck. Sometimes you can even use pictures. The pictures will trigger something in your memory and you remember what you have to say. You will, definitely. I hope that answers your questions. Oluwaseyi in your dad. Marvelous. You can go ahead. Oluwaseyi, marvelous. Okay, since the person is not ready, Omolola, you can go ahead and ask your question. Omolola Abodunrin.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for this session. Can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Ma'am, I wanted to ask about the confidence building because that's the bedrock of any speaking or any presentation, as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't think it makes sense when you just come up and maybe you have to do and you're just torturing. How do we boost that, especially maybe you're climbing the stage, or like the example you gave, you climb the stage in church, but it's not like you're afraid, it's just the lightning. But generally for people that are just starting up, you don't even know how to, you are not even audible enough when you're just presenting your energy.
I know. So if you notice when I was telling you that story, there was something I said. I said I was ready. You will know on the inside of you when you are ready to climb the stage. I was ready. Before I climbed that stage, I became a leader of a tea group, of a fellowship. The fellowship, I went to pen down my name for fellowship. And are you getting me? I went to pen down my name for fellowship, and I became the tea leader for that fellowship. So every Thursday, because my fellowship was on Thursdays then, every Thursday I would have prepared before the fellowship what I want to teach in the class, in the fellowship, in the gathering. And I would get everybody to speak at that event too. So I was already, my confidence was already growing. Do you understand? It was already growing. I was already teaching small classes. I was already teaching a class of 10, class of 15. I would invite people to come and learn how to become an entrepreneur for free. Okay. In my small space, I had one small space there in Lekki where somebody had offered for me for free. So I'll bring people into that classroom. I'll talk to them on entrepreneurship. I'll talk to them on vision, strategy. I was teaching. And then I was doing that Thursday fellowship. So that was, I was building my confidence and I was ready. So when I was ready to climb the stage, I knew I was ready to climb the stage. So I went to join the leadership team. I didn't tell them I wanted to go on stage. I just knew that if I joined the leadership team, one day they will call me to come and, because once you're a leader in the church, you have to take prayers. So I just went to join because people will not want to join that team. So once I joined, it wasn't long, maybe like about 3 months into the leadership was called. They just called me one day and said, Sister Olamide, tomorrow you are leading prayers. Do you understand? So, I mean, it takes preparation. You have to be intentional about your journey. You have to seek out opportunities for yourself. And you have to first and foremost find a way to just do it as a form of service. Zoom is free. The first 45 minutes of Zoom is free. Okay? You don't have to get, before we started paying for Zoom, we became a business school before we started paying for Zoom. As you can see, we are past 1 hour here. It's because we are paying for this Zoom. So, but right now you can still get a 45-minute free Zoom. You can just go and say, I want to teach you this. Come to my Zoom class. Even if it's only 3 people, even if it's only 3 people that comes for your Zoom, teach them like you're teaching 100 people. Yes, teach them like you're teaching 100 people. Zoom is free. So even if it is in church, church is one of the easiest places to build community. Yes, even if it's in church, join a place in church and tell them you want to teach this, blah, blah, blah. You want to talk about this. Or even if it's not teaching, come, let us meet on Zoom. I want to talk about this stuff, please. I want your opinion on this. Please join me in a Zoom. Make it formal. Let them, because we are now in an online era. At the time when I was doing, what's it called? When I was doing fellowship leader, there was no Zoom. So they had to come to my house and, so even if it is start with sharing me something if you're a Christian or a Muslim, even if it is wasi you want to do, you can use to start. If you're a Muslim, you can use wasi to start and just.
That reminds me, please. The Rich Christian, is it still available?
It's available. You can get it on seller.co.
Okay, ma. I just remembered now. I wanted to ask that. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So in case you want to get my book, I have a book that I wrote. It's called The Rich Christian. You can buy that book to help you a lot, to help your money mindsets. Anyways, we are here for public speaking. Marvelous Adedi and Raw.
Hello, Ma. You talk about your book right now.
Yes.
Do you have it in hard copy? Do you have it in hard copy?
Yes, we have the hard copy. Please, if you want it, you can just drop a chat.
Please, like how much, so that I can prepare for I can
The
get it
hard
at the
copy,
conference.
I'm not sure how much it is. Please, if you talk to them in the
Okay,
chat,
okay.
let you know how much it is. I don't even
Okay,
know how much the copy is. Yes. So,
okay, thank
I think
you.
it's like maybe 5,000 or 5,500. I can't remember. It's there.
Okay, so that I can get it at the conference. When I
All
come.
right, no problem. Okay, yes, it will be at the conference. It will be at the conference. All
Yeah.
right, so Emmanuel Shegun Awoniyi, can you please ask your question? This class is
All
going to
right.
be ending very soon. Oh.
All right. Thank you so much so far for the value impartation. It has really been impactful. So I have two questions more. And the
Go
first
ahead.
one is, when it comes to questions and answer, what is the best way to answer difficult questions? Then secondly, how do we undo, maybe we notice or we observe an uninterested or a distracted audience among the audience? Like, how do we undo them?
So when I came into this class, the first thing I told you guys was there are some ground rules. Even though some people are still unmuting their mics and all that, I had to keep stopping to say, please mute your mics, please mute your mics. And when you notice that people are not interested in what you're teaching on, the energy is not the same. I mean, you excuse yourself. That's what you do. You excuse yourself. Your first question was, what was your first question again?
What's the best way to answer difficult questions?
Okay. Let me give you a good example. I told you I was at Lagos Chamber of Commerce conference summit was it on Thursday? Yes, on Thursday. And somebody asked a very controversial question, very controversial in the agricultural space. So you know what I just told them? Because she was asking about, she has an opinion. The lady had an opinion about GMO foods. That is genetically modified foods. And she wanted us to have, because there's sometimes when some people will ask you questions and they want you to have the same opinion as they do. I think you understand what I'm saying. They want you to give them the answer that they desire. And you know what I want to ask the question. Adeshina Oluwatobi, please, can you mute yourself? Please mute yourself. So I had to tell them, I said, see, this is a very controversial question. And I know that the answer you want to hear from me is either GMO foods are good or GMO foods are bad. I'm not going to give that to you. What I'm going to tell you, because as a scholar, as someone who is a scholar, what I'm going to tell you is that GMO are genetically modified foods. They bring this strain, they put it together to create an hybrid seed. They sell it to you. And when you plant that seed, when you plant it, you cannot get seeds to replant. So, in other words, it simply means that you have to go back to that person again to buy another seed. So if this works for you in your farm, go ahead and plant it. If it does not work for you, please, by all means, avoid it. They started, they all went ballistic. Oh, no, GMO foods are bad. GMO critical. Blah, blah. I know that's what you want me to say, but I'm not going to say that GMO foods are bad. You have to do a lot of research. If you don't have a direct answer for something, don't give a direct answer for it. Never give a direct. What you need to tell them is that, look, we are still researching it. And I said it that day on stage. I said, this thing is still being researched. I myself am still researching it. I cannot give you a concrete answer as to what it is because I need to back up whatever answer I'm giving you with evidence, with statistics, with numbers, with the fact that I am 100% sure. And if I'm not 100% sure about something, I will not tell you that I'm 100% sure about it. So if you have planted GMO foods, if you have planted GMO seeds on your farm and it spoiled your soil, don't plant it again. You don't need to go to events and try to be controversial. That's what I told. I said, you don't need to try and be controversial about it. If it doesn't work, but in fact, the chicken you're eating today, I said the chicken you're eating today is GMO. 95% of the chicken that is being served from farm to table in Nigeria is GMO. So I'm not about to get myself involved in anything that is controversial and I'm not sure about, so I won't give you an answer. But what I will tell you is that if it does not work for you, don't use it. So you have to find a way to intelligently answer people's questions so that you don't look as if you don't know what you're doing or you don't give them a wrong answer and later go back and find out that the answer you gave was wrong. So you have to be intelligent about it.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So I didn't need you. I think that's who is
Hello, ma.
you keep interrupting it. Can you let Adeola Ademiju ask a question or his question? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, good
Before-
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Amatola. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the lecture so far. I'm so grateful. But I don't know what my problem is. I'm a teacher for years. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm even a leader at my place of work. But each time I have to go to class or to come out to talk publicly, there's still my heart is to always keep a beat. I don't know what my problem is. Even as a leader in my school or my place of work, I prefer to drop my message on WhatsApp than to come out publicly and address them. So I can't really say this is my problem.
You just have to overcome those fears. See, let me tell you something there. Your heart will still beat, it will still skip. But once you start speaking, it disappears.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, you see now, you notice that. Thank you for saying that. So it will disappear. So just speak up. It does not matter.
Thank
Okay?
you very much.
Yeah,
Yes,
Peter, you can go ahead. Peter, you can go ahead.
Okay,
Peter.
hello. Oh, sorry, ma. I need to. Hello. You said
Hello,
something now. Oh, sorry for interrupting you. I just quickly want to. I'm so sorry about that. So you said
okay.
GMO. Please, what's GMO? Please.
Okay, that's
I
for
just want to have
agriculture. That's
knowledge.
in the Greek space. GMO simply means
Okay.
genetically modified foods.
Yeah. Foods. Okay. I just want to have knowledge of it. So, thank you, ma.
All right. So, I hope I've been able to answer all of your questions this morning. The host, please. Host. Mrs. Yemisi Adepoju, please, can you say something? She's in the room. That's the co-founder of Umera Business School. Can you please say something, Mrs. Yemisi Adepoju?
Me, I've been learning today. I've been a student.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine one of our facilitators saying she's a student? Yeah.
And I've learned a lot. So I've just been learning.
Okay. There's nothing that you think that we have omitted in answering all of their questions?
No, nothing at all. You've done excellently well, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to this class. And I hope you guys would please post a video today. If you don't post a video, post a slide deck. That's a carousel on Instagram and tag. Write something. If you check my Instagram page at Mrs. Preneur, you will see the last, what's it called? I did the last post I did on, I think it was a story on Joseph. That last post, go and see what I did with it. I could have come online and used my words to say it, but I decided to put, because I wanted people to really get what I was talking about. So I decided to put it in writing. And I did that. So you can also do something that is something like that. It doesn't have to be a message that you're trying to pass across now. It could be a biblical message. It could be just do something today and tag me and tag Umera Business School. Okay, umera.bs. Go ahead and do that. And I wish you guys a beautiful weekend. Okay, and see you next Saturday, same time at 11 a.m. Okay, bye, guys.
Thank you so much,
Bye. Thank you, ma.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma.
You're so grateful.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes,